fight. Ready. Let's do it.
All right, early round action here, and given where Josh Emmett's left leg was about 2 years ago, isn't it incredible that he's still competing and doing so at such a high level? His left leg was absolutely destroyed, and yet he persevered through the rehab, came back, beat Calvin Kattar on points, and now if he can get a knockout tonight and get his power game going tonight, that elusive title shot might just materialize for Josh Emmett. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon. Big shot to the head. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
So more output, at least in the early going.
That hook was bad.
Man, how good is his right hook counter? Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Holloway.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, Superman punch is good. Pretty good jab there by Emmett. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Oh, left hook.
Circling to his right. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Leg kick lands, nicely done.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Just missed with the left there. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Misses with the left hook. And now leather being thrown on both sides. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Josh Emmett. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. All right, so Max Holloway mixing it up here, DC, as he takes the fight to the ground.
You know, early in Max's career, you saw him get submitted by Dustin Poirier. He worked tirelessly on improving that part of his game, and it's showing tonight in his performance.
Knees to the body here in the clinch by Josh Emmett. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it works.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Holloway's eye now closing up. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Emmett gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Nice body shot there.
Oh, big elbow. Great job getting that punch to the target.
30 seconds to go in this one. Winded up on the right there to no avail. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Emmett's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Holloway going for the takedown, nothing doing there. just a two-piece either. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. So 58 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. While not the most efficient effort today, the numbers landing with 34% accuracy thus far against Josh Emmett. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Yes, to the single collar tie now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to, man.
An uppercut later. Oh, another one.
All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal, because now he has to try and stop his opponent from kicking him away. How do you do that? You attack the feet. You start grabbing the feet with the hands, lead with your hips, grab the feet with the hands, pass the feet to the side, and start to lead with your knee to try to get him to side control.
Holloway's island. Oh! All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feet are on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean that he's out. He's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight leg. He's got
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gather. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Under 2 minutes to go in round two. Looks as though he will let him...
And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with.
Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just masked in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people, and that's exactly what he looks like right now. He looks like he has been on the receiving end of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson. His cut is really bad.
Holloway's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Holloway's
he got him.
Back to the feet now. rips the body there.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching on to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for. Oh!
Big right hand lands. 10 minutes in the can. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Trained for this. We're bloody.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking out the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
Use your footwork and keep that right hand up for me.
I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy.
Huge shots there.
He's hurt. Hope to finish it now.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutman in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Holloway's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Trying to kick the leg out.
There it is. He's cut. Give the elbow.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it.
Oh! Back to the feet. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Another knockdown!
Fight up.
Big strikes continue to land. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Watching the referee right then and there has called a stop to the action. Looks like he's going to call on the doctor to look at the cut, and it is a pretty significant one, DC.
Well, he's bleeding a lot, and the blood is going into his eyes. It's very difficult for him to see right now. He's looking.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah,
yep, that's the end of the fight.
You knew it was done right away.
So the ringside physician has no choice but to stop the fight. The fans don't like it, but that fighter will live to fight another day. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, John